Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jannatul, and today I would like to tell you all a story about a hero. Not a hero who wears capes or masks, not a hero you see on TV. My hero is a woman. Let me introduce you to my mother. I don't have stories about father picking me up after school. I don't have stories about weekend at dad's house. It's because my father chose to leave me. Not only from my house, but also from my life. I know his life. I know that. I once saw his picture on social media once. He was smiling, laughing, like nothing was missing, like I never existed. And at first, it hurts. It really hurts. I remember I used to sit by the window in the afternoon, waiting, hoping maybe he would come back. Maybe he would remember my birthday, but there were never footsteps on the porch. There were never voices calling out my name until I stopped waiting. Because I realized I had someone who never made me wait. My mother. Every morning at 4:30 a.m., she wakes up. Soft footsteps, trying not to wake me up. She went to the market. She sells vegetables. It's not a nice job, I know, but that is the reason I still go to school. That is the reason the rice is still warm on the dining table. My mother's hands, they're rough, covered in calluses, covered in vegetable and knife cuts. But when those hands stroked my hair before I went to sleep, they felt like silk. I often pretend to sleep just to hear her whisper. Tomorrow, Mom will buy you milk, so you could grow tall, so you could grow strong. But I know money's tight. She always finds a way though. Always. I wanted to make her proud, not just with good grades. I wanted to do something big, something huge, that would make her forget all the sacrifice, all the pain, all the time she went out in the morning while the world was still dark. So, I joined a storytelling competition, just like this one, except I did not tell her at first. I practiced every night in my room, fixing my mistakes, whispering my words. My voice was shaky, my hands were sweaty, but I kept going. Every night before she went home from work, I kept practicing until the day the competition came. I finally told her, Mom, I'm joining a competition today. Could you come and watch me perform? She turned around and stopped steering the sun. And for the first time and forever, I saw her tears. Of course, my son. Of course. But she didn't come. I looked at the door again and again. Other parents came. Other mothers sat in the front row holding cameras. I searched for my mother's face, but she wasn't there. But I performed anyways. I performed as Aladdin. I told the story. My voice cracked, but I kept going because somewhere in my heart I still believe that maybe she's just late. Maybe she'll walk in any second. The competition ended. I got second place. The people cheered and someone handed me the certificate. But I didn't feel like celebrating. I walked home alone, and when I opened the door, Mom, what happened to you? There she was, vegetables scattered everywhere, sitting on the floor. Her clothes were dirty, her knees were scrapped. And before she could say anything, I saw it. A plastic bag full of milk. The fresh one. The expensive one. I'm sorry, son. The motorcycle broke down on the way there. I tried to push it, but I couldn't. And when I failed, I thought, at least I have the milk. I didn't care about the competition anymore. I didn't care about the trophy. I ran to her. I hugged her. I cried. Not because I lost. Not because she wasn't there, but because even when she fell, even when she failed, her first thought was still me. Some people have two parents in the audience. Some people have mothers who sat in the front row recording their children. But me, I have a mother who fell on the road and still holds on to a bag of milk for me. My mother never sat in the front row, but she sat in every sacrifice. She never cheered loudly, but her silence, that was her love. And today, I realize sometimes we forget to thank Him. Sometimes we complain. Sometimes we even sigh. But Allah reminds us in the Quran. Quran Surah Al-Isra, verse 23. وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. Don't you ever say ugh to your mother. Don't you ever scold them, but speak to them a noble word. My mother never said ugh to me, not even when she's hurt, not even when she's in pain, not even when she fell on the road while still holding to a bag of milk. And today, I promise, I would never say ugh to my mother ever again. And today, I hope that I could finally make you proud. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.